Hello, Soul Spirit Elite Group. This is Dr. Kat here for Soul. What is this? The Transmission 9, week 9. So I felt compelled to do another card drawing today, and what we're going to use is the Archetypes deck by Kim Kranz. And I'm going to pull for each of the active members today. Your initials will be right here. I'll pull, and I'm gonna, if there's any sort of, little message for you, I will share it, and then I'm going to read a little excerpt from the book, if I can find it. But here's the book, Kim Kranz, for this beautiful archetype deck. Okay, so here we go. PM. And what I'm drawing for is what you should focus on this week, this upcoming week, starting tomorrow. Today is Saturday, what is it, like the 24th or the 25th? And we're in July. So today's the 25th. So as of July 26th, for the week of July 26th, what does PM need to know? And we have the Warrior, and you see the rainbow and the snake. Makes me think of Kundalini energy. And the skull makes me think of death of old things, and Kundalini force kind of coming in to clean up the rest of what the old stuff is and bringing in all your new stuff. So, the Warrior, and that's card 10. So the Warrior, also known as the Samurai, the Soldier, the Advocate. Be careful, as the Warrior implies war. The two go hand in hand. Those who defeat others are strong. Those who defeat themselves are mighty. Without a true purpose, manifesto, or oath, the Warrior is lost. What do you stand for? What are you willing to rise in the name of? Write it out. So PM, the Warrior. And who's next? We have SM next. I'm sorry guys, I'm a little sweaty. It's really warm out today. My AC isn't quite cutting it. Okay, SM, what do we need to know today for SM, or for this week coming up, July 26th, week for SM? Mystery over here. What's gonna come out? SM, here we go. Ooh, the Mystic. So I see wings, I see you've gone through a transformation already and you're just spreading your wings here. You have new vision, you see these eyes, and abundance. You see the golden pearls, and this is all coming from things that light a fire in your heart. You see this right in the center of the butterfly. You're following your true calling, and you are growing your wings, and you're going to fly because of it. So the Mystic for SM, and that's number 21. Can I find 21 with all these numerals? Here we go, the Mystic. It may seem that the Mystic is inward facing, yet its light beams back to the world with the strength of 1,000 stars. Like any light worker, the Mystic must build a relationship with fire. This begins by awakening the inner flame, or tapas, within. So the Mystic for SM. Thank you, cards. Thank you, universe. Moving on to PS. PS, what does PS need to know for this week coming up, July 26th? another pearl card. We have the mother. This is number 1, the beginning, the mother. Okay, this should be easy to find. The mother. Notice how the mother archetype is expressed in nature. This is perhaps the most balanced and benevolent form of the mother's grace. The mother is a part of the trifecta, maiden, mother, crone. Because of the relationship between them, take special note when these cards appear in one reading. So this is sensual, fertile, life-giving energy, and all creation needs it to take form. The mother, this is nourishing. So I'm going to read the little highlighted portion of the synopsis here. The mother both nurtures and prohibits growth. She gives yet clings. She creates yet restricts. So I think that this is very significant for UPS with, if you understand the creation and the boundaries that are happening here. You know, if Mother Earth just created without breaking things down, without letting go of things, we would have some really weird creatures out there. We would have some really bizarre overgrowths that don't belong, that are taking the resources from the healthy environment and kind of depleting sources and taking life where it should not. Same thing with Mother. If she just gave and gave and gave and gave, there would be nothing left of her, and there would be some really crazy egos out there. So this is about knowing what to feed, what to cut off, what to hold on to, and what to let go of. I think that makes sense for you in your medical challenges right now. And we can then step back and look at what emotional challenges are those as well. So the mother, the fact that this is also a mother card telling you to do this, this is a soft energy. This is just full of love. This is, again, life-giving, fertile, creative forces. So these are all really calming, loving presences to help you release the things that need to be released, regrow the parts of you that need to regrow in a healthy way. So that's PS. Okay. Who's next? CP. Okay, here's another good shuffle. So, CP, what do we have to know for this week? What to focus on? Ooh, we got a card sticking out here. Guess what? It's the mother. So, the mother, again, one, I'm going to read it, and we're going to read it in a whole new light here. This is a new draw. Notice how the mother archetype is expressed in nature. This is perhaps the most balanced and benevolent form of a mother's grace. The mother is part of the trifecta between maiden, mother, and crone. Because of the relationship between them, take special note when these cards appear in one reading. Well, for you, Miss CP, I believe this is talking more about your household right now. But there's also, again, pieces that should be held on to of your past, of your current, present, and of your future. And there are also things that maybe are being clung on to that should be released. And we've talked about that for sure. But the mother card here, again, the nurturing energy and what's going on in your household. How many cards of these are in your household right now? Maiden, crone. What's the other one? Maiden, mother, crone. How many of those roles are you filling? How many of those roles are other people filling in your home right now? And are those boundaries healthy? And are you enjoying them gracefully and in a benevolent type of way? Or is it stressful, causing resentments, causing imbalances in the home? What kind of mother energy is being put off? And what kind of energies are being accepted? Okay, so that is CP. On to RA. So RA, what's going on for you this week? RA, ooh, lots of things are going on for you this week, but we're gonna pull one card. And And that is the vow. So the vow. This is the one that was facing up, the only one that was facing up. We have the bird coming through for you. This is a white bird, and I see these here look to me like lunar type of, almost like the moon phases, but these are all the new moon. So I want you to look up the spiritual or energetic relevance of the new moon phase, what's going on there for you. And we have this diamond here, but that almost looks like a full moon. So I see this as you're going through a new moon phase, and you will get the abundance, the growth, the full moon reaping of whatever's going on, but you need the dedication. You need to take that vow to yourself, to the higher forces, and you will get or manifest what you're looking to manifest. So let's read a little bit about this guy. I need to look up what L means. I don't know what the L is. Is that 20? It could be. Is that 50? It could be. I'm not sure. Okay, so L4 is what I read that as. L4, the vow, the promise, the oath, the contract. Think of the last promise you made. Was it to yourself or another? Has it been upheld or broken? Anytime the energy of the vow is present, we are in the archetypal realm of ceremony and ritual. That means time stands still and anything is possible. So again, time standing still, anything being possible, this is a state of manifestation, of being in the void almost, which is the new moon, this void, to call in and manifest what you are looking to. And of course, I always remind you, and you know, to always be calling these things in for the highest good, for the highest reasons with the best intentions. But you'll get it. You got it. Just take that dedication. Just take it seriously. And it's yours. Okay. Oh, got a little extra here. ID. So what's going on for ID for this week of January 26th? Okay, so the venom. And this makes sense to me because I thought maybe there's another one stuck. This feels very thick today. Because of what you're going through right now. And we see the teeth and we see like this scary raw attack energy, right? So the venom, this is totally reflecting what our last emails were about. Now, this is another L. L13. Here we go. The poison, the curse, the toxin. Don't freak out. It's okay. It's all good. When you harm another, you harm yourself. Keep in mind this goes for our earth as well, with cosmic consequences. The spreading of venom is like a chain reaction. When we strike others, it is likely we have ourselves been struck. Break the cycle. Break the cycle. So when the venom card, energetically speaking, is taken in its high vibe form, in light, she says, this is self-realization through suffering. So this is, you're gonna go through a really hard challenge here, but it's going to help you come into your own power and understanding more. Self-realization, that's basically what our whole goal is in this course, right? To understand ourselves more, and that takes the understanding of being a spiritual, energetic being. So you're going through some hard stuff, but it's a lesson from the universe. So remember that when you're going through it, it's a gift, it's a blessing. It's going to be hard. That doesn't mean you're not going to struggle, but it means that the struggling is worth it. It's for something, and I'm hearing you're being watched, but you're also being helped through this. So this is kind of a trial for you. When dark, when this is a heavy energy that is more dense and you know, evil is an idea that we put out there for darkness, unwillingness to find a solution or to forgive. And if you'd like to go deeper, and this is, I don't know if this is a poem or a book or what, but it's in quotation, so some kind of writing. A Poison Tree by William Blake. So if you want to read a little bit more, that might be something to look into. The last sentence here is the remedy will reveal itself in time, and with it forgiveness. So this may be self-forgiveness, or this may be forgiveness for the creature that you're struggling with. And it even says in here somewhere, I just keep on getting stuck on that. Perhaps a relationship is slowly draining your reserves. So when that's happening, it's time to gracefully find a solution, because you should not be being drained by your any relationships. They should all be things that are growing you and nourishing you, and you should be able to give that same thing back safely and feel safe in that. So the venom for ID. Okay. Thank you. DT. All right, let's give these cards another shuffle for DT. What does DT need to know for this week? The Vessel. So I see sun here. It's interesting that the sun almost is giving off shadow. I see a big duality in that. And then we have this woman, it looks like in her fertile power here, almost standing in like a golden bowl or a golden vessel, and vulnerable there, trying to cover herself up or protect herself. And it looks like her head is kind of stuck in that dark too. Can't see her face. So the Vessel. Another L card. The vessel, the body, the container, the cup. The mentor and the healer must pay particular attention to this archetypal form. Healing cannot be sustained without a strong container. The physical body is the most sacred vessel of all. It is the one in which you reside from your first breath to your last. It may need your attention. When light, stable, strong, and graceful. When dark, trapped, or being in a bubble. Go deeper by reading or listening to, I'm not sure, Loving Cup by the Rolling Stones. Okay, so the vessel. The vessel protects what it contains. Nests protect the eggs. Savings accounts protect our earnings. Even the planets are contained within their circular orbit. When this card appears, it's time to assess what is being held together and how. Is the vessel too tight, too loose, broken, empty, full? Or perhaps there's no vessel at all, and the contents spill in every direction. It is natural for structures to be formed and eventually fall apart. The vessel has a life cycle that must be honored. Is it time for you to build, break, or repair? You must find out. So that's what you should be focusing on this week. So what kind of vessels are you holding for yourself, for others? And is it how you want it to be? Or do they need to be recalibrated? Okay. So we got one more. Saved the best for last here. DN. Oh. Okay. The Forest. This is a beautiful card, and I've actually never pulled this card before. This is the first time I'm seeing it. So I'm seeing, like, it could be dusk, it could be dawn, who knows there. I'm feeling it's a little more dusky, but this beautiful rainbow energy of light from the sun. I'm seeing this almost like pyramid, triangular form. I sense this is almost like a protection. And the woods, the forest, is almost like you going into your darkness, you going into the dark side, looking at your shadow stuff, that you are still protected, that you're still in this overarching rainbow energy. So the work that you're doing is safe, protected, and you might get in the thick of it here, but it's okay. And that's actually some kind of a gemstone that that triangle, some green gemstone. Let's see what we have here. 36. So yeah, that L must be 20 or 50. 34, 35, 36. The forest, the woods, the thicket, the jungle. If you get out of the forest without feeling lost, you are only in a little grove of trees. The great archetypal forest requires we spend at least one night frightened for our life. That's very shamanic. The hunter, the maiden, the crone, and the shaman make regular appearances in the forest. Don't be surprised if these cards come up together. Let the narrative reveal itself. So, I'm just going to read a little piece here. You may think there is a path to lead you straight through, but soon enough you'll be on what is known as a pathless path. There are tricksters here, dense foliage and entanglement, but equally present are the glimmers of fairy light and friends among the trees. You're on an adventure now, and there's no turning back, so embrace the dim light and the moving shadows, whether literal or imaginal. Brave the forest and get lost getting found. That's awesome. So here you go. The forest. You're doing it, Deanne. Good job. Stay strong. That's definitely some validation that your efforts and your dedication and what you're doing right now is the right pathless path for you, and that's the most powerful path to be on. Okay guys, that was lovely. Thank you so much for sitting through. If you have any comments or questions, you can email me directly or you can leave it down below. Lots of love. Have an awesome week, and we'll talk soon. Ciao.